Alright, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to MTG Star, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a opening of a deck that I purchased from Card Kingdom. I purchased these cards because I wanted to have a mill deck. So I got some cards that are great for mills, so that's what this deck is going to be for, milling people. Because my two favorite things to do is kill and mill, and, you know, Black's great at killing and destroying. But milling's just fun because I love the idea of winning a game with means that are different than attacking and just beating people by just hitting them with huge creatures and winning that way. I like the idea of mill as well. So these cards are all Ixalan related. I even have my Pro Eclipse sleeves, which I'm actually going to use to sleeve these cards because I also want to see what the quality on them is. If I can tear that. So yes, we're actually going to sleeve these cards at the same time because I would actually like to use this deck, and I'm sorry, I have an obsession with sleeving my cards because I hate seeing my cards get damaged. So that's them there. Okay, sometimes they come in like a second packaging. So we're just gonna jump right into this very sticky mess. Okay, it's probably gonna have an invoice in here, so if it is, I want to take it out before I really progress through this. Yes, there is an invoice in here. Get that out of there. Okay. So I believe this. Oh, nice. Oh, dude, cool. Cool guys, man. Card Kingdom, you guys are freaking clutch. Because, oh, I'm still going to need to get this tape off here. Let's get this tape off this thing really quick before I actually show you guys. So, what the heck? Oh, I wonder why they put like a packing peanut in here, and I'm assuming that was to equal out the rest of the space. As you can see, the small amount of space to keep the cards from getting knocked around. Look at that, dude. Freaking token? Cat token? Let's pop this sucker open. There's our little packing peanut. Little smashed packing peanut. Sweet. That's pretty cool right there. A little cat token. Card Kingdom Cat. The art by Justin Treadway. 1/1 little cat token. Pretty sweet. I do like that. I'm assuming that will actually... You know, dude... We got all these sleeves. It's only a 60 card deck, so you know what? Let's sleeve up our little cat token here. I actually want to point out to you guys, this video is not going to be for a while that I'm speaking of, but I'm getting a card altered by an amazing guy that I was checking out through on Twitter, and I was like, you know what? These card alterations are pretty amazing, so I want to get a card altered. So... expect that. Man, I don't even know when that's going to be because it is going to be a while because he has a lot of commissions for cards, and I believe he does just work independently, if I'm not wrong. So it will be a while before we see that, but I'm really excited for it to eventually see the final outcome of that. So we got, I'm assuming they have these all right. Okay, so yep, we got a censor. Another censor. Compelling argument. See, target player puts the top 5 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. And then this is just a counter spell card, which is always good. Counter spells are always a good addition. We got another compelling, See, look at that, man. That's like, that's 20 milling 20 cards right there. And then this one's Winds of Rebuke. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. You know what? I probably should start sleeving this stuff. So those are like, yeah, so it's a lot of counter cards, which is also insanely good in a mill, because, you know, can't have people countering your spells, bro. So it's like, counterspell your freaking counterspell. How about that? How about I freaking counterspell your counterspell? It's always good. It's always fun. You always want to tick off your opponents, man. That's what it's good for. That's what basically mill is all about. Making your opponent frustrated. And that's kind of also what mono, well, not mono, sorry. Like black-blue control, that was really big in like the Pro Tour recent, I think it was the Ixalan Pro Tour I was checking out, where it was a lot of black-blue control, which was awesome because I think black-blue control is insanely fun. I love control in general. So we got our Winds of Rebuke, which I believe was a full play set. And did I just go over that card? You know, I'll probably just do it again one more time anyway, just for the sake of sake. But we'll go over that just again. What does this card do again? Winds of Rebuke. 1 blue, 1 of any color. Return target non-land permanent to his owner's hand. Each player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Sweet. Now, was this also a play set here? Yes. Fraying Sanity. 1 blue, 2 of any color. It's an enchantment. Enchant player. At the beginning of each end step, enchanted player puts the top X cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, where X is the number of cards put into that graveyard from anywhere this turn. That's pretty sweet. Very sweet. I love these. I can't even see how I'm supposed to put it because I'm looking through with the camera and I can't even see. I have like 0 depth perception just looking at the camera like that. Oh, and something I'm curious when it comes for you guys is, are you planning? Oh my God, Ip New, what? How the heck do you even say that? Ip New Rivulet. It taps add a colorless to your mana pool. You could tap it to pay 1 life and add 1 blue to your mana pool. 1 blue, 1 of any color. Tap it, sacrifice a desert. Target player puts top 4 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Dope. Woo! But I'm curious if you guys, if anyone out there is going to be attending their M19 pre-release. I really want to hear if you guys are going to be checking it out. Getting some sweet cards, getting some sweet promos. How you do? I want to hear people's placings. How many packs did you get? Did you win the freaking booster box? What happened? I will sadly not be attending mine due to the change of plans, but I'm going to end up doing something pretty darn cool, though, with that change of plans. We got Fleet Swallower. Just 1 moment. But I want to hurry up and quickly explain this. I'm going to end up probably a week after, not even a week after release is the plan, to do, me and a friend of mine are going to do our own personal pre-release where we are going to record it as well, doing our own personal deck building and everything, and playing some games and having that all on video for you guys to be posted to YouTube. So I hope you guys would like that idea, since I will not be able to attend. So this was kind of like a makeup idea, just to have our own little pre-release, which we thought was cool. Oh, did I even explain? I haven't explained what Fleet Swallower does, but either way, I got a play set here anyway, so it doesn't matter. We got Fleet Swallower, 2 blue, 5 any color. Whenever Fleet Swallower attacks, target player puts the top half of his or her library rounded up into his or her graveyard. Every time it attacks, bro. Ooh, it's nasty. It's freaking nasty. But it's kind of funny, too. And I like that they were doing that, too, where they were like, sell you the lands as well. But I didn't really need to have all the plains. All the islands. I literally knocked it down to 1 island. So I was like, I have islands, bro. I don't need any more islands. I have plenty of those. Okay. So our next card up for grabs here is Navigator's Ruin. 1 blue, 2 of any color. It's an enchantment. It has raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you've attacked with a creature this turn, target opponent puts the top 4 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Dope. A lot of these are like top 4, which is awesome. You know, I don't even freaking care, bro, because you know what? They're putting cards into the graveyard. That's all. That's what matters. Ooh, these cards are like knocking over pretty easily. That actually kind of gives me good thoughts. I'm sorry, I want a deck that's just real slick, you know, when it comes to those shuffles. It just shuffles so clean. That's why I purchased these, because that's what I kept hearing about these, is that they're insanely slick. They're very good they have a great shuffle feel and everything. All right, we got Opt, and I'm sorry, $10 for 100 sleeves. That's not bad. It's even cheaper than Dragon Shield. Opt, 1 blue. This card was insanely popular when the set came out. It was like a $3-4 freaking common. Scry 1, which means look at the top card of your library. You may put that card on the bottom of your library, or of course keep it on the top if you want it your next turn. And then draw a freaking card. For 1 blue mana, that's just insane. This card is probably still, I'd consider this card still so good. But this, of course, because it is Ixalan, is standard legal. So if you guys like this deck build, you know, hit those pauses, you know, get those cards written down. A lot of them are play sets. I think there's only a handful of cards where I'm only having like 2 of them, or 3 of them, because of course they're not deemed as necessary. So that's the rest of the ops. Our next card, which I believe there's only 1 of, is Overflowing Insight. 2 blue, 4 of any color. It's a sorcery. Target player draws 7 cards. That's a beautiful mythic, bro. I didn't even know that was a mythic card. Dang, son. That thing's crispy. I like that, though. Good little backup plan. Just make them draw them. And then our next card, which I believe is, of course, yep, a playset of Stormfleet Aerialist. 1 blue, 1 of any color. It's a flying 1/2. It has raid. Stormfleet Aerialist enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it if you attacked with a creature this turn. Pretty sweet. Because you obviously need creatures out there. These are good early drops. You always want your early drop creatures so that you can build into eventually getting your freaking monstrous, your giant freaking creatures out in the field. So I'm sure most of you out there are probably sitting there, yeah, this is definitely a mill deck here, baby. So our next card that we have here, which again, nope, this is all, there's just 2 of these. Stormfleet Spy, 1 blue, 2 of any color. It's a human pirate. It has raid. When it enters the battlefield, if you attack the creature this turn, you draw a card. Every Magic player's favorite 3 words. Draw a card. I like to draw cards too, to be honest. Alright, now these are the last of the cards, and it's a play set of Minister of Inquiries. 1 blue. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. I may pay an energy counter. Target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. I think I have energy counter cards somewhere. Actually, I know I do. And I have like a handful of them. So, gonna want that with this deck. But I'm actually insanely happy, though, with the way this deck looks. And also, the fact that Card Kingdom, bro, you don't have to do these things. You don't have to give us these beautiful little 1/1 kitties. I do like that, though. It's pretty dope artwork. Okay. Put the rest of these sleeves over. So, I really hope you guys think this deck looks pretty sweet, because I'm liking the way it looks, reading all these cards. Obviously, I need to add the remainder of the lands in it, because I believe this is only 42 cards in total, so I just have to throw the rest of the lands in there. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video of this opening and showing of this sweet mono blue mill deck. And thank you to Card Kingdom for the presentation. The presentation was amazing. I like these little plastic cases. They're pretty sturdy. They're not that bad. I mean, you can knock this around in that freaking packaging and it should not have any problems. And also the throw-in of, like, you didn't have to do this, a sweet little 1/1 cat token. I love that. I definitely do want to build a cat deck. But I will see you guys in the next video. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. And of course, thumbs down if you didn't. And a comment down below on why you didn't like it. And I will see you guys next time. Have a not so sweaty day.